Today, it's a Middle Eastern omelette or egg fritter. However you cook it, whatever you want to call it. Let's take a look. Hey folks, I'm Lynn Bloor from linsfood.com and Singaporean Malaysian recipes.com. Today is a super simple egg recipe from the Middle East. It's popular all across the Middle East, the Levantine area, and there are a few different versions of it. It really does depend on your family, the region, and the country it's cooked in or you come from. So we're going to get started straight into the recipe. What is it called, you ask? Ejjeh. It's basically an egg omelette or a fritter. So we are going to start off with cracking our eggs. Let's go with 4 eggs, shall we? We're going to flavor this with a little bit of garlic. You can chop your garlic finely, you can mince it, or you can pound it with a pestle and mortar. That's completely up to you. So, place our garlic in there with a little bit of salt to help with the grinding. I'm keeping this simple. Some people will add vegetables to it, like courgette, zucchini, eggplant, bell pepper, pumpkin, depending on the season. But we are going to flavor it very simply. So we've got eggs. Going to add a little bit more salt in there, perhaps a little bit more. Some pepper. Sound effects. Let's give this a whisk first before we add anything else, shall we? And then we're going to go Palestinian and add a little bit of sumac, some baking powder, and some flour. In that respect, it reminds me of the Korean pancakes and the Japanese okonomiyaki with the added flour in it. So we're just going to mix this, whisk it. So I've got parsley, flat leaf parsley. You can do flat leaf parsley. Let me just move that there. Curly parsley, whatever that you have access to. There we go. And a little spring onion. We're also going to do this finely. So whatever you're adding to your ejjeh, you want to keep it fine. There we go. Some spring onions in there, and then mix it all up. Now we are going to let this sit for 10 minutes to let the baking powder do its magic. So we end up with lovely fluffy fritters or ejjeh fritters. So we're going to set that aside. Now I'm going to tidy this up. I've got some plain vegetable oil here. We're going to cook our fritters. Now, as mentioned earlier, you could do this as an omelette, or you could do it as little fritters. All you need is a little bit of yogurt. On the side, some bread to accompany it. It's a breakfast dish, a brunch dish, or lunch. But we have it for breakfast fairly regularly. And that's it. Sprinkle a little bit of sumac on it, some pepper if you want to. And have it with a little bit of yogurt. That's it. Ejjeh, Middle Eastern omelette or fritter, however you want to cook it. A delicious omelette. A touch tangy because of the sumac, herby because of the spring onions and the parsley, and fluffy, deliciously fluffy. There you go. Ejjeh, the way I make it. Fry it. Cook it as a fritter or cook it as an omelette. It's completely up to you. I'll give you the full list of ingredients below. If you like it, thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. I shall see you guys real soon.